Well, Ian, right now I'm standing in what were the locker rooms underneath the gym, which actually, as you can tell, is all gone, along with the rest of the Hillside High School. So next up, finding a developer that can turn this long stretch of concrete slabs into something special.
It was just kind of the one thing that united the community around here. The gym and the main building, the one that took so long to knock down.
Valerie Davis remembers her glory days as a Banks Jet in the 70s, when her mom served as PTA president and the campus was the heart of the neighborhood. Then in 2006, the school system shut the school down, and it sat vacant for more than a decade.
Just a huge waste of land, and it become a drag on the community. It was obviously that made people not want to live around here.
Willie Wooten is the president of the Southeast Lake neighborhood. He said the shuttered school became a magnet for vandals and trespassers.
There was a lot of activities going on here that the neighbors was complaining about, vagrants and everything, and people sleeping in the old buildings.
So last year, the city of Birmingham used a $400,000 state grant to tear down all 9 buildings. The nearly 9-month demolition project leveled the former home of the Banks Jets to its concrete foundation, leaving a blank slate for a potential developer to transform the half-a-mile-long property.
I'm really happy we've gotten this way, but we're not there yet. We're about 50% there.
City Councilor Hunter Williams says the city is working with a commercial real estate firm to market the former campus. And while increased property values in the area should attract developers, finding the right fit won't be easy. What are the biggest challenges with this property, in your opinion?
You know, honestly, it's the topography. This is about a 24-acre property that is mainly on a hillside.
Plans to create another school or community center on the site in the past have failed, and Williams feels housing is now the way to go.
What I envision seeing here is either some type of mixed-use project that includes retail and residential, or simply just residential.
Davis agrees.
I can't really see it being anything except housing, and I hope for affordable housing, something like Habitat does, Habitat for Humanity.
Ultimately, the blight is gone, giving the neighborhood hope of better things to come.
And we want to be able to bring people in, give them something to come look forward to.
Now the wait for what rises from the rubble begins. Now, in addition to the Banks High School, some have asked about the future of the former elementary school, which is right across the street. Right now, I'm told that the Birmingham City Schools uses that building for storage. I reached out to the school board to find out more about their plans for that building, but so far have not received a response. Live in Birmingham, John Papke, WVTM 13 investigates.